Good morning, VeChain family. It's your boy Boomin coming at you with yet another video, guys. Let's get right into the show. Looking at the VeChain price today, VeChain is sitting at 3 cents. So that's pretty good, guys. Hopefully we can get to that 4 cent range. Bitcoin is almost moving towards $100,000, which should bring up the markets and really get these altcoins moving. Yeah, I'm very proud of VeChain. Let's just keep pumping. Over the past 7 days, up 28%, up 47% in 14 days, and 36% in 30 days. So VeChain kind of slow, but you know, VeChain's always been a late bloomer. So as we can see here, last bull cycle, you know, late bloomer, always peaking out at on April 20th. So just stacking, sticking, and chilling, guys. Ain't nothing changed. Let's go ahead and move on. I want to take a look at this Google Trends stuff here. So the interest in VeChain has been growing as the price has been going up. This is definitely good to see. So over the past 90 days, worldwide web searches have been growing for VeChain, and yeah, this is what we like to see. Hopefully, as more and more good VeChain news comes out, the tokenomics update, we got a new stablecoin coming to VeChain, lots of cool stuff coming through. Hopefully that will translate into us becoming very rich. Let's go ahead and move on, guys. All right, so we got the BlackRock CEO here. VeChain is the king of real world assets. So we're talking about real world assets because it seems like BlackRock is either pivoting or they are adding a new branch to their initiative. And that branch is real world assets, pretty much tokenization of assets in the real world on the blockchain. So BlackRock is now 100% all in, and crypto will not be stopped. Let's take a look at what the CEO of the world pretty much has to say.
I actually believe the underlying technology is fantastic because the blockchain will help you accelerate the processes of transactions. The blockchain will help you identify. I mean, let's be clear. If you have a pure blockchain and you have knowledge of who the buyers and sellers are, we could then, you know, we don't need custodians anymore. Okay. Well, no, I actually believe that
you don't need custodians anymore. I mean, this man here is just coming to take everything. We will own nothing and be happy, but you know what? We'll be rich. So, hey, I might not own anything, but I'm rich and I can go wherever I want. So, I mean, geez, guys, we're in a new paradigm right now. I don't think you really understand what's actually happening right now, guys. And a lot of people really don't understand what these next few years are going to entail. The wealth gap and the wealth transfer is going to leave a lot of people behind, guys. Like, I think after these next few years, if you're not investing, if you're not plugged in, it's going to be hard for you, bruh. I've stopped evangelizing to my friends and family because they only want to listen when prices are up. They only want to listen when, you know, it's popular too. But I tried to tell them. I've been screaming from the mountaintops for the past 5 years about crypto. And no one seems to really want to listen to me. And I'm just afraid, guys, that if you're not bought in, if you're not following what the leaders of the world are doing right now, and you're not clued in, you're going to get left behind. There's just so much going on. There's a saying out there. There are 3 types of people in this world. Okay? You got the people who make things happen. You have the people that watch things happen. And then lastly, you have the people who ask, what happened? You do not want to be in the third position. I could tell you that much. Those people who are asking what happened, who get blindsided by what's to come, by the coming wealth gap, they're lowering interest rates. Quantitative easing is slowly starting to come back. The gap between the rich and the poor is just going to keep getting wider and wider and wider and wider and wider. And normies, they just have no idea what's coming, guys. I've stopped evangelizing. I've stopped talking to people about crypto. Every time I tried to talk to people about crypto a year ago, their eyes glazed over. You know, they just wanted to move on to the next conversation. But now, all of a sudden, that Bitcoin's approaching $100,000. They're all ears now. Okay. Moving on. Sorry for going on that rant, but I just been thinking, like, the US government has now legitimized cryptocurrency. And people aren't really understanding what that means. People aren't really understanding what that it actually entails. They literally just legitimized it. And if you're in, it's going to be a wild ride these next few years. Now, I'm not saying that the next administration are probably going to be Democrats, and they're probably going to dismantle everything that Donald Trump is trying to do right now. We already know that. So the goal is, guys, is to get in, get what you can, and get out. And then when the inevitable crash comes, it's time to get back to work. All right, guys, we have a new Sunny Lou interview here. I know a lot of you guys have been complaining, oh, you play these old videos booming. Well, you try to do daily videos on a niche coin, and you tell me how much content you have, sir. So we got a new video here, guys. I'm just gonna play it. I love y'all. Let's keep chopping wood. You guys are every single person watching this video right now. You guys are setting yourself up for greatness. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know that right now. It's been a long road. It's been a long 4 years, guys. Holy cow. This channel is almost 4 years old. Crazy. Every step of the way, I loved it. Let's go.
Thank you, Giuseppe. It's really my pleasure to be here. Let's say VeChain is a layer 1 blockchain platform since quite a long time ago. Even people called us a dinosaur in the crypto space or in the blockchain industry. We started in 2015, and we actually followed the journey with the 3 white paper release, demonstrate about the 3 different stages. And the first stage, even before that, actually, we spent a couple of years to try to analyze what kind of technology we can use, what kind of the trial, or let's say what kind of the options we can to testify. But honestly, before, in the beginning, we did analyze different type of application. We tried the different ways, and even I had personal conversation with Vitalik Buterin, the founder and the CEO of Ethereum, try to debate a bit, like how we're gonna make the blockchain to support the real world. Then in 2017, we launched the first ICO, first white paper, along with the ICO release, basically to tell people what kind of the platform we wanted to create, and along with some cool features like fee delegations, multi-cloud transactions, and quite an innovative account model to guarantee the security, scalability for the blockchain. And then in 2019, we feel like the first white paper is actually in the preparation for enterprise adoption. And then in 2019, we upgrade our white paper, release the 2.0, to focus on, to make us, let's say, strategy focus on the enterprise adoptions. And since 2019, we accumulated about 100 different enterprise applications, including the food safety platform for Walmart, carbon credits and battery management for BYD, supply chain management, sustainability track for H&M, and Receipt for ocean cleanup. So multiple different projects and applications. And then 2023, well, there is a COVID in between, right? So in 2023, we released the latest white paper, 3.0, with Boston Consulting Group to focus on the sustainability areas. And because we believe, firstly, sustainability is a mission for everyone. And, and also it's a typical decentralized challenge at a global scale, right? It's happening everywhere. It requires everyone's effort. So, Web3 is a perfect answer for that. It's a let's say decentralized challenge requires a decentralized solution, that kind of logic. Number two is based on what we have done in the past. Many enterprises share the common consensus is like, yes, sustainability is one thing we should focus. For example, for H&M, the sustainability sits in the top of their priority. Same thing to BCG as well. So based on our analysis, we find out that's the most common spot for all of the enterprise adoptions. And third, we find out that's the best way to allow enterprise to adopt the Web3, to adopt that, or the Web3 leveraging the Web3 technology to connect the individual users or individual customers. That's just like, let's say, I think it's the right thing to do eventually. So that's why we released the latest white paper in 2023. It's called Web3 for Better. So it's like a Web3 for Better world, and focus on building, sustainability ecosystem, technology applications and different service providers to motivate individuals to join with enterprise together to do something useful, meaningful, valuable to sustainability global rollouts. So that's our current focus and also our current strategy. And on top of that, later this year, or actually not late, we start in February, launched on the testnet, and in June, later June, we migrate to the mainnet. We actually start a new ecosystem called vbetter.com. So the vbetter.com, it's Web3 platform to foster the different type of decentralized applications to incentivize individuals to do better actions or make a better choice on your daily life. For example, every time you drink coffee, you should use recycle mug other than the disposable cup. Or if you take a transportation, you should try to think about the public transportation other than just drive your own car. Or you should prefer EV other than the fossil car. Or when you go to the grocery store, buy something, you should get the recycle bag other than just use the plastic, creating the plastic pollutions eventually. So that's the ecosystem we have been building up since later June this year. And just a little bit, 3-4 months, we already have 10 applications, including all of the examples I just shared with you. And so far, it's running pretty good. And we're focused on expanding this ecosystem, basically 2 jobs, getting more application on board and getting more users to support this sustainability movement.
Sure. And how it's possible to find further information on VeChain, like your website, so on, in order to stay connected with the evolution of the project?
Yes, for sure. You can go to VeChain.org for the website, and also go to check vbetter.com. It's like a VeChain's VE. So vbetter.com is a place for the new product, and you can experience the different type of decentralized applications. And by the way, some of the applications like Cleanify, Markshop, you already start to support the social login. So even you can use a Google account, Apple ID, Twitter account to to experience that kind of application to start to use. Basically, every time you drink coffee with recycled mug, you can get a crypto as a reward. Simple. Also, you can go to the Twitter. It's a VeChain official as our official Twitter account. There is already 600,000 followers for this account, and that you can stay tuned for the recent news and the latest updates. So yeah, that's about it.
Thank you, Sunny, for your time. I hope the best for your business and keep in touch.
Yes, thank you very much.